2024 seems to be the year of international football as the Asian Cup comes to Qatar, and I got my early door predictions and they're coming at you next. Today we take a early look, in fact, at the Asian Cup. That's right, come at you out in Qatar, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button. All things Asian Cup related, Papanovas related, world football related. We got it all here, boys, under one rooski. Of course, over the next few days, we're going to take a deep, dark look at, of course, the Asian Cup and my early door predictions for each and every one of the groups. That's right, of course. So make sure you get your own picks in, who you think will go through, who you think will go home, in the comment section down below. But before we get into it, big shout out once again to my VIPs. They are the patrons, that's right. And of course, make sure you subscribe, you smash the old likey, get the YouTube algorithm work for you, because we're going to cover the Asian Cup in extensive detail when, of course, it kicks off at the start of 2024. But let's get into it. All right, then, folks, let's take a look at Group D. Then, of course, these are my early door predictions. They are likely to change as we get closer towards the start of the tournament in January. So take it with a pinch of salt. If I pick your country to go out here, don't worry, I'm probably wrong and I'll have to revisit it again in January. But what are the countries that make up this group? Well, here we go. We're going to start with Japan, of course, coming at you in this tournament, and they are one of the teams to fear. Qualified as second round Group F winners. They've been here 10 times in the past. Last time around was 2019. They've won it 4 times, 92, 2000, 2004, and 2011. They're a little bit overdue for a victory, and of course they do have the quality to go the distance on this one. They're joined by Indonesia, of course. Their third round Group A winners, qualified at their 5th tournament. 2007 was their last. It's been a while, but they've never got out of the group stages of Indonesia, of course, so this will be a chance for them to do it. Can they do it? Is there scope for them to do it? Probably not, because they've got Iraq in this group. Iraq are also quite a difficult opponent. Second round Group C runners-up. They finished behind Iran in that Group C. Qualified 10 times in the past. 2019 was their last. They did win it, though, back in 2007. So is Iraq going to be the team to stop in this group? And they are joined by these guys, which, of course, is Vietnam. Second round Group G runners-up. 15th of June 2021 was their date. They qualified 5th time in the past. 2019 was the last. They were 4th back in 1956 and 1960, but that was when they were known as South Vietnam, or South Vietnam finished 4th. Anyway, these are the countries. Of course, who's got the best chance to go through? Let's take a closer look at the games then now, shall we? Of course, who's going to predict him? I am. That's right. Who's the best? I am the best. That's right. So Japan against Vietnam will kick us all off over in Group D. And again, gut feeling on here when I look at this, it's Japan and who else? Realistically, I'm not expecting too much from Indonesia or Vietnam, but it is a chance for them to shine. And if I have to be honest with you, the Vietnam-Indonesia game in match number 2 is probably going to be the most important of the lot. I do anticipate Japan to probably go at least unbeaten in this group, maybe even perfect record. But we'll see if I'm right. So Japan against Vietnam will kick us all off on the 14th of Jan over in Group D. And again, like I expect, it'll be should be a victory for Japan. Convincing one as well. 4-0 win. Benchmark results say, hey, guess what? We're not just here to make up the numbers. We're here to go far. So I'm going with a big win for Japan opening day 1. Joining alongside them, Indonesia against Iraq. Again, I don't know too much about Indonesia to say they have any hope in heck they're getting out of this one. I've given them a little bit of hope with a goal at least. 3-1 win there for Iraq to put themselves also on the same points as Japan heading into that crunch one here. Basically win and you're in. Draw and you're probably in there. But what's going to go on in match number 2, I don't know. On the 19th of Jan, we'll find out. Iraq against Japan. I've gone with a 3-1 win for Japan. I just think they have too much quality. They were phenomenal in the World Cup. Let's remember that. And a little bit hard done by not to go further in the competition. And again, in Asian territory, they should have their backing. They should be loud. They should be noisy. They should be chaotic and high tempo, high energy. So let's put a bit of kudos on Japan here. In fact, if I've got just a quick sneaky look at the odds, they're the out-and-out favourites by a country mile. So Japan, let's watch. I've given them a little bit of hope with Iraq, but again, I think Japan should top this one. Vietnam against Indonesia, basically win and you stay in. A draw, you're probably looking on the way out. Vietnam 2-1 win in the end for them to give themselves some hope here heading into the final game against Iraq, and also a glimmer of hope to be, at least if they do lose it, on the outside looking in with that third place playoff. Japan will then take on Indonesia on the 21st of Jan, and again anticipate a convincing 4-0 win for Japan. And again, we may not even see the best players of Japan. They may even take it easy because they have such a wealth of talent right now. So I'm not sure about the squad. Again, I've not really looked into it. I was actually, we will take a closer look at the squads and all that kind of jazz when we get closer to the tournament itself. Anyway, joining them, Iraq, could they come out on top? Yes, they can, of course, beating Vietnam to pretty much guarantee that second spot with 6 points, of course. So those are my early door gut reactions for this group. Again, quick look at the odds. We're coming at the bottom there. So I expect Vietnam to be one of the worst. They're down there 100-1. We've got Indonesia 250-1. So 250-1 for Indonesia. They are expected to be rock bottom. I've got them bottom on my eyes. I do have Vietnam in third with those 3 points. And again, as the bookies have it, Iraq 6 points. Iraq, of course, to win the piston thing. They're 25-1, but Japan comfortably clear, perfect as well. Just the one goal conceded, giving that to Iraq to kind of give them a little bit of clout. But realistically, Japan are the team to stop in my eyes in this tournament. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Those are my early door predictions for this group. Make sure you get your thoughts and opinions down below and let me know who you think will qualify through to the last 16 and beyond. But until then, of course, we're going to keep up to date with, of course, our early door predictions for the Asian Cup each and every day this week. And, of course, leading up to a bracket reveal at the end of it. So make sure you subscribe, thumbs up. Of course, a non-stop shop for the Asian Cup continues as we edge closer to it. We'll keep it up to date with it. We may even dig out the cat for some Cast the Cat prediction. We'll see about that. But until then, subscribe, thumbs up, smash the little bell. Of course, we'll catch you later for the next one.